what is entry in trading? Entry in trading is like choosing between which member of your family has the most amount of strength to carry wood. Let us say you have here the fourth member of this Shimoku family. Mama Sarah, Papa Saba, Mama Sarah, Papa Saba, Kijum, and thank you. And thank you. Which of them? Thank you. This is K. This is you. Which of them can carry wood if we deposit big wood on the floor like this? Which of them have enough strength to carry? Each wood is 25 kilogram. 25 kilogram. Which of them can carry it? Those who have the most strength are Papa Saba and Kijum. Don't forget that Papa Saba is 52 years old. Mama Sarah is 26 years old. Kijum is 26 years old. And Tenke is 9 years old. With logical mind, you can agree with me that Papa Saba will decide to come with Kijum. Mama Sarah will not come because she's a girl, and thank you. Mostly if she's a girl, she did not carry weight too much, so she will not come first. Those who will come first will be Papa Saba and Kijum, right? So this wood, thank the young boy is too young to carry 25 kilograms. So this wood is like a candle, like this wood is like a candle, right? This is a wood tree. It's a candle, right? So basically, what I try to mean is that if here this is a chart, and this this SSB and this SSA and this and here it is Kijun, and then here it is thank you like this. When a candle comes and break Kijun above like this, it's the right time to enter. So you enter here at this candle. Or when it breaks SSB, you enter, right? That is what we call entry. So because those line has the most amount of strength in this Ishimoku family, those are the lines that have the most amount of strength. So that's what you need to know about entry. So that is it. And then now the next thing that I want us to talk about today is also stop loss, because we need entry. When you enter, you need to put a stop loss. So entry stop loss. So let me erase this blackboard and then let me explain to you what the stop loss is. A stop loss is if I put here like this, stop loss. G double S or ST. Let me put ST. So a stop loss is like, here is you guy, right? Your elder sister send you to the shop to go and buy bread. She give you 1,000 francs. So you go to the shop, you arrive to the shop, you see the seller here. And then you ask him one bread. Those are his bread, right? And you say, I want one bread of 100 francs CFA, right? So he will give you one bread. This is the bread that he gives you, the bread, 100 francs CFA, and then he return you back how much? 900 francs CFA, right? So when you went to the shop, you put that money in your pocket, right? That 1,000 francs in your pocket, right? So in trading, what happened is that this one is your capital, the money that your elder sister gave you, to go and buy bread because you are hungry, right? So you are hungry there, and then you go and buy bread. Sorry, you put the money inside your pocket, and then when you arrive there, you give only 100 franc to the seller. This 100 franc is then your risk. That's what you risk, and then what you get back is a bread, right? Is a bread, and then what remains in your pocket, that is 900 francs CFA, right? It's the same thing in trading. You need to understand that this you, right? You need to go through a broker. A broker is the intermediary between, let us say XM, for example, is a broker. XTB, there are also other broker online. It's a platform where you put your capital in. So you put your capital of 1,000. Is a middle, but a broker is a middleman. You put your capital 1,000 francs. So that's your capital that's inside your broker. This broker is like your pocket. You need an account. When they call an account when XM, for example, say open an account, it's like open a pocket where you put your capital. So it's like you put your this pocket is a broker, right? It's an intermediary between you and the seller. So now when you place a position, right? This is a position like this. And then you place a position, you enter here, and then you place your stop loss like this. And then your take profit. We will talk about take profit in the next video. So stop loss is only for stop loss. Okay. So when you place a position, and then you place a position of 100 francs CFA. 100 francs CFA is the amount that is inside this red box, between this entry price, between this price and this price. That's what we call it's only 100 francs CFA. It's not all your 1,000 francs CFA that's inside this small box. You put a percentage. This is 10% of your 1,000. So that's stop loss. So basically, the broker is your pocket, and then what will remain inside your pocket will be 900 francs. So your broker will allot 100 francs. So this your where you place a position is called MC4. That's the form. So it is a little bit how it look in real life in trading like this. So basically, a stop loss is just a percentage of your money. It's only 100 francs that you risk in the market. So let us say that you have a chart, a screen like this, and then you have a chart that is going this way, and then you place a position, you enter here, and then you place your stop loss, you take profit above here. So here is your entry, right? And then at this price level is your stop loss, SL, right? If imagine that you don't, and this one inside is only 100 francs. If what remains in your account is 900 francs. Imagine that you don't place a stop loss. What will it's like those who don't like stop loss, like because they are beginner, they don't like stop loss. What will happen is that you will not stop your risk. Like when you go to this seller, do you go and then you give him 1,000 francs and then you take a bread of 100 francs and then you go back home? No, you said give me a bread of 1,000 francs and then this is your stop loss. You cannot spend. This is your expenditure lock. This is your benchmark. You cannot go lower more than this. If all of this is your 1,000 has 10 100 francs, right? Like this. All of this is your 1,000 francs. All right. Only this part is your 100 francs. So you expect him to give you back your 900 francs in your pocket. So this one is then what you call stop loss. So one position, that your one position, when you say enter a position, this position is a bread. The bread that that the seller gives you. This position is the bread. The bread that the seller gives you is actually your position. Inside your position, you put only 100 francs. That's why you need to put a stop loss. Those who don't put stop loss doesn't understand. If you don't put stop loss and then the price start going down like this, rather than going up, it start going down like this. Arrive at your 1,000 francs, your position will be closed. They will close your account. So then you need to put 1,000. You need to put a stop loss. So when you go on MetaTrader 4 and then this MT4, right? You will see when you click on buy, you will see two boxes like this. And then in the middle, okay. When you click on buy, you will see yes, sell and buy. Then you need to buy here. When you click on buy, there is a place where they ask you to put the price of your stop loss. At which price are you placing your stop loss? That price must be the amount, the percentage of your capital. That's what stop loss is. It's just a percentage of your capital. So the last thing that we need to look together is called lot. So let us look at lots. What is standard lot? What is standard lot? Is what? Lot size, standard lot, and all. What is a standard lot? What is a lot? So, okay, when we talk about lot, you remember the Central Bank of Africa, when at the time when there were a lot of 25 franc in Cameroon, like the coins, they were packaging coins like this, right? Like in small paper bag like this. They were wrapping it. They were wrapping in a paper, right? Like this, and this packet worth like 400 francs CFA. Like 400 francs CFA is like 5 times 4 is 20 coin of 25 francs, right? Here inside there were 20 coins. So one packet wrap like this of coins of francs CFA is called one lot. This two lot origin. This is one lot. So when those packets are lots, so what you need to understand is that this is a screen, right? You have the price that is going up, down like that, and then on the right side you have the price level 150, 140.9, 900.400, so 130. That's the price, right? And then you need to understand that when you enter a position, you enter here, you place a stop loss like this, and then you place a take profit to the upside like this. What you need to understand is that this lot, right, this stop loss, when you enter the position, you buy something. When you buy in the market, you buy with what? Franc CFA. There are other people who buy what? What is another currency? Euro. There are other people who buy what? USD. So, but this market, in trading view, there is no such thing as you buy euro. In trading view, when you are on MetaTrader 4, let us say MetaTrader 4, you don't buy with traditional currency. You buy with what we call lot. So a lot is a conversion of franc CFA into what the market, because I told you that all of this screen is a market. What the market, we need to convert it into lot, this currency into lot. so in this conversion, so a lot is when you convert franc CFA into euro or franc CFA into lot. The conversion is a currency that the market take. So those back, like you put here inside those back franc CFA, for example, and you need a certain amount of franc CFA, that is a percentage of your capital, to go and buy. So this lot depend on the percentage of your capital. So inside the formula, so it's a bag. I call it a lot a bag. So inside the bag, a lot is a bag. Is a bag that is just a percentage of what the amount of money that you have. A percentage of your capital. The price of the stop loss. It also depends on what? The number of pips of the currency pair. So So what you need to do is that you can have a calculator like this, a calco, a calculator, an FX calco that you can find easily on YouTube and look at how to calculate lot size. So what I wanted just to tell you is that when you enter inside this market, the currency that you enter is with it is lot. So you need to convert your franc CFA that you have in your XM broker into lot to make to purchase the asset. They don't purchase it with franc CFA or dollars. Okay, so that's it. With that said, I'll let you go on YouTube and do some research. You can do also some research on YouTube now. Then now let's us go to the screen and then let's start looking at. Okay, so here is what we have. Here's what we have. So basically, entry, stop loss and lots. Like these are the lot size. Let us say that you see, you need one lot, like it's like a bag. A bag. Rather than say lot, you say bag, like you buy your bags. A bag, this is my bag of France CFA. That's the percentage of my capital. The market, this trading view market understand only bags. So let us do to do the entry. Those are entry. Those are entries. Oh, I do not entry. I do not entry. Strong entry. So we have, as I told you, we have 3 strong entry. Here is secure. Risky. I do not turn it back into. Okay, I will do it later when we arrive in the entry. So let us do top-down analysis and potential. So we need to do first of all top-down analysis before coming to the entry. So let me do top-down analysis here, right here. I did it first of all in French. That's why you will see it. So let us do top-down analysis. Let us start from monthly, right? Okay, so monthly top-down analysis. What do we have? First, we need to find the trend. The last inclination of SSB is to the upside. So the deep trend. So yes, you have a plateau here. This plateau means that the trend is to the downside now. But I will take this last inclination. The only way I will say that it's a downside is when it will be confirmed with it. This plateau will go down like this. When I see a down like this, I will say, okay, downtrend. So it's an uptrend. So 2 stop loss. So 2 setup. The setup here is a setup, this setup, Kijun setup. Is it Reggie? No, not Reggie. Setup, not Reggie. So we move to the next, but we are in an uptrend. Yeah, 1 trend. The last inclination here is to the downside, so it's a downtrend. So because I take what the last inclination, the only I acknowledge that there are people who will say no. Let us take the future clad here. The future clad here is flat. Since flat means the counter of this, because this one is downtrend, because the inclination of SSB is downtrend. Flat means uptrend. I'll also take it yes. If you say the trend now is to the uptrend because it is flattening now, I will say yes. I will say yes because it's also true. But you need to understand that there are deep trend and there are current trend. The current trend now is bullish to the upside. But I will take this one. I will just take bullish only when I will have a confirmation that when this angle of will go to the upside like this. So this angle of SSB will be inclined to the upside a little bit like this. From flattening to small inclination, I will say, okay, now we are back to the upside. Okay, so that's it. Let me continue. So 2 setup. The last setup was this setup. This already past SSA setup. Same here. 1 daily uptrend setup now. Already pass. Tenkan setup already pass. So let us go to the next. Now, 1 trend uptrend, the last inclination to the upside. So uptrend. 2 setup. Let us. This one is a setup. Tenkan. Is it ready now? Yes, it is ready. Readiness of the setup, yes. So let me mark a letter P like this, R like this. So R as a letter like this, and put the red, put a blue color for my color code. So this one is ready as a setup like this. So setup ready, right? So we come back on that to find the potential, because we don't yet know the trend, the direction. So now 1 hour, the trend, the last inclination to the upside. Yes, I know that this flattening means this downtrend. I understand, but the global bias is to the upside, and then I know that also is an uptrend, is an uptrend, but very soon. But now it did some small correction to the downside. 2 setups, but I will take the deep one. Setup. The setup here is the SSA setup that is playing now out, and then we have the setup SSA. So it is ready also. The setup is ready. I'll put a sign like this, R, and say ready, and then I will say yes, ready. So we come back on it for what I call potential, to find the direction, because we need a potential. So now 15 minutes, what is the trend? The trend is 1. The last inclination of SSB is to the downside, so downside. Yes, I know that it is flattening now, so we are about to go up. So, but the trend, the deep trend, is to the upside. Setup. The setup that is playing now out is this. This one is called what? This now is called the dunk. The dunk, right? Dunking on Tenkan. That's what is playing now out. We are just at the near border of the dunk. So is it ready? Yes. We put an R like this, and we put it in blue. Yes. So setup ready. Setup ready, and then we put it in blue. And then what next? So we have this. That's what we have. So now let us go back then to find the potential from where, for the setup that are ready, those ready setup, blue, the 4 hour and the 15 minute and 1 and 1 4 hour, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Why am I babbling like this? So 4 hour, what you need to understand is that to understand if it is ready, we need to count the number of times we have a Tenkan setup. Tenkan from here at the bottom, Tenkan has been touched 1 time, and this one is the second time. So as I told you, the number of time, or the number of touch, this one is the best setup to go up. So it is already, so it is, we are still, the potential is still high. So the potential is still high. So we have a 1 second touch potential is still high on 4 hour. Another thing in 4 hour that is good to take into consideration is also the fact that, see, for example, Kijun here is pointing to the upside, like the potential, like it is making like snakes. Kijun here is like the inclination to the upside, so it's signifying that I want to go up. So my direction is up, and Tenkan here is trying to join Kijun before going up, like it is pointing a little bit down to the downside, but it doesn't matter. Kijun deeply want to go up, so give me that. Also, the future cloud here, SSA is going to the upside like this, is pointing up. So I love it because this is a potential to go up, right? It's like snakes. So if I go also to day on daily, I will see that daily, see the separation between see how SSA is pointing to the upside like a space 6 and and SSB is pointing to the upside, inclined to the upside. Those are inclined to the upside, meaning that I want to go up. And the space between Tenkan and Kijun is thicker, is skinny, yeah, and pointing to the upside. So we have a potential of going up very high here, right? Because we have a the space between them is very it's shorter than this one. Like if you don't understand, like this one is 144 pips, and this one was the one that made the reverse the market was 300. So and generally when you have 144, it keep going up. This is 150. At 150 we are at this candle, but it kept going up. So I want that's my bias. That's why I say that I'm saying that daily is confirming that the potential is to the uptrend. So for our potential to the uptrend, and then another thing that we need to get here is now 1 hour. 1 hour was also already or was also already 1 hour was also already okay. For 1 hour, we need to take into consideration the potential by looking at the state of the market. It's okay. Remember that I told you that range, when we call about range and correction, those are state of the market context, correction. This one, when TK can go below Kijun like this, yes, it is a correction. When SSA go below Kijun like this, is a range in current range. So now we have what? A correction. So where did the correction started? Where did it start? Where did the correction started? The correction started at this point. When at this point we have a cross between Tenkan and Kijun, right? This candle. But the correction started when the separation started here. So this candle is the candle of the correction. So basically what I will put is I will put a line like this. This is the candle that started the correction when there is a separation between Tenkan and Kijun. So I will select this. Oh shit. I will select this line and say, okay, the bottommost week of the candle of the correction, I place a mark like this. And I say that even if the price keep going down, you cannot go down too much. It can go down maximum till SSB here, somewhere here. So this zone is my floor, like a basketball floor like this. When you have a ball, where the ball will bounce on the floor, it will bounce maximum at the floor. This is my maximum floor. So I make a line like this, and then I know that the potential is ready to go to the upside. And also what make me trust that we are ready to go to the upside is that, see, for example, the future cloud here, the future cloud space is 38. 38 at 38, I think at 38, this cloud keep go up. This one is 40, right? At 40 here, the candle was at this level and then it moved up. So I think that can also move, it can also keep moving up too, right? It can also move up from here. So the potential here, based on the market context that we are in correction and at the bottom of the correction, and the space between here and here is, I'm not counting number of Tenkan because I can count the number of SSA because this is SSA setup. We have this is only the first SSA. Like when I say SSA setup, no candle touch SSA here. This is only the first one candles touched SSA since SSA went above SSB. So this is the first touch of SSA. So the first touch is also a touch that is very strong in terms of potential. Okay, so this first. So my bias, my direction is then to the upside. So let us go to 15 minutes. And also at 15 minutes, I have a confirmation. You have a done candle here, right? A done candle. 15 minutes went down first till it created a fat ticket space like this of 49 pips. So let us see when ticket in 15 minutes often go down when you have a space like that. 30 pips in this pair, we have a reversal. So we are already at 49 pips. So we are sure that it is already a reversal for to the upside for this one. So we are ready. Moreover, we have a done candle. So at this done candle is a confirmation. So now we can then say that, okay, let us go and look for entry. And we also had a done candle since the done candle of 5 minutes happened earlier. When I was doing the French version of this course, I had this done candle that I can put in black. I had the done candle before the done candle of 15 minutes. I had the done candle of 5 minutes that I can put in black. So now, we then go on 1 minute. So in 1 minute, as I told you, 1 minute, confirmation is already passed in 5 minutes. So it's already confirmed that this price is going up. In 1 minute, we need to look at Kijun. One entry is like Kijun break. Kijun break. Kijun break. If a candle break Kijun, SSB break of the zone of confirmation. Those are entry spot and break, Tenkan break, Tenkan break. Those are where we can enter. Tenkan break. Those are where we can enter. And then where we place the stop loss at the last low or below the zone of confirmation. And below the zone or below an Ishimoku line. Let us do an example here. So this one, for example, you can this purple is the 1 hour zones, but the confirmation zone are 15 minutes. So you could have entered here at the break of the zone of the blue zone, and then you place a stop loss below as a buy, right? You place a stop loss below as a buy below this zone, or you could have enter at inside the zone, inside the 15-minute zone. That when Kijun, so when the candle goes above Kijun like this one, this candle, for example, this Kijun 1 minute, that's Kijun 1 minute that I'm talking about. It goes below, right? You enter at this candle, and then you place your stop loss just at the V. What is V? You need to understand that the market is moving like waves, that you making high and bottom, high and bottom, high, bottom, high, bottom like this. And each time it's look like this. This is like a V. A letter V is like velocity, right? This is velo, like this V. So this one is the last V. So that's what I said. The last low. The last low is here. You can enter and place exploration. Let's say what? A stop loss here below AV, or a Kijun line. You can enter at this candle and place below 10 and place the stop loss below Kijun. But that is more risky stop loss. As I told you that a risky stop loss is an Ishimoku line. Or more secure stop loss are below the zone or below a V, like this V of candles, or below a zone, below this zone. Or so this is the entry at Kijun. So let us take another example of entry. So let us say that you were doing the 5-minute confirmation, that black box, and then you were at this level. The candle were at this level. You could have entered inside that black box when this This Kijun, right? And this is the candle that break. Remember that this candle is like a wood, and Kijun is like Kijun, the big brother, who have enough strength to carry the wood. So when a candle goes above him, it means that he's carrying it. So you can just enter at this candle here, like this. And then you place your stop loss just below here. So that's what you could have done. Or I can make the rectangle like this. And then you could have also wait that the candle is inside the father SSB who carried this wood. No, this was the wood. The father who carry, this is the father SSB, this is black line is SSB, right? Who carry this wood. The wood is the candle, this candle. And then you enter at this candle, you enter here, and then you place your stop loss just here below. And then you could have done that. You could have done entry here, and then you place your stop loss just here below. All right. It's also possible. And you could have also enter when one candle passes through the border, the shoulder of the brother and the father at the same times, because those are the two people who are strength, who have the most strength, right? So who are powerful. So at this one, it is very powerful too. You place a stop loss just at this bottom, and then you have a stop loss, a tighter stop loss entry at this kind of break. Okay. So another thing is that let us talk about this weak entry too soon. Why Tenkan is a weak entry and it is too soon. Let me explain to you why it is a weak entry and it is too soon to enter at Tenkan. Let us say that at this level, we were inside the zone 1 hour box that is purple, right? And this is where you could have entered at Tenkan. The Tenkan that I'm talking about is a Tenkan that is when the price is going down, it is too soon because it's the first entry. That's why you buy at the cheapest price. But it's not confirmed because Tenkan is not the most important line in Ishimoku. It's like the small brother is not the chief of the family. Papa Saba is the first, then Mama Sarah, then Kijun. In terms of strength, even Tenkan is not the guy who has the most strength, because if you enter here, for example, let us say that you were at this level, you said, okay, I will take directly Tenkan. I will take Tenkan break. Let us say this green candle. And then you enter here and then you place a stop loss here at the bottom of this week. See what could have happened to you. What could have happened to you is that you enter here and then this candle could have get you out, or even if you have placed a stop loss a little bit lower, you could have get stopped out by this one or this one, because you just enter a Tenkan. But you need to enter a Kijun. Okay, now you say that yes. Even those Kijun here, even if you enter this Kijun break above this one, I enter here, I place a stop loss here, I will also get out. So that's what we call then timing. How to find the timing before taking taking this type of dunk. I'll talk about the timing more deep in the next video, because even here, this Kijun could have get you out. So the timing is basically, if I have to give you a clue, the timing is when you wait in 5 minutes or 15 minutes that you have a dunk first, right? You need to wait in 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes. So at least 5 minutes, you wait at least in 5 minutes that you have a dunk. So you see, this is a chart of 5 minutes. When we are inside this zone, the dunk only happened at this candle. This the candle of the dunk. This green candle, the only candle of the dunk. All of this candle, when before that were not there. This one was not a dunk. A dunk is when you let the candle close below, above. This one is a bucket, right? The ball of basketball is a candle, and tenkan is this bucket of basketball. And then when the ball is at the middle of the bucket like this, it's already a dunk. This tenkan, right? This is the ball. You see how in 5 minutes, in this 5 minutes, the ball, the candle close here. So this is the candle where you need to be ready to take a buy. So you need to wait this timing. That's what we call timing. I will do another video to talk more about that, but I wanted to make sure that you have entry, good entry. So you see now how to take an entry, right, based on the Ishimoku line, right? So you can also take entry inside this box. At the top of this box, 5 minutes, you could have enter here, place a stop loss below the box, and then the box will cover all of it. And then you could have been any money all the day, any money. So you could have earned money, the money that you look based on that. So I'm done for this video, and then let me give you the procedure. Basically, the procedure for you is to duplicate duplication. You come on fire, and then continue to duplicate. Choose a pair, and then do entry on Kijun, SSB, zones, Tenkan, and then screenshot the 1 minute. Like the screenshot that I want you to do is just this screenshot, right? You enter, when you enter, for example, at Tenkan, this Tenkan, for example. You are not forced to enter with your real capital. You can enter in depot. All I want to see is if you understand what you are doing. If you understand what you are doing, you enter at Tenkan here, you place an entry, and then you screenshot. You screenshot just like this. You screenshot this. You screenshot this part. This is the part that I want you to screenshot. Just screenshot this. This yellow part, this yellow box. When you screenshot it, you put in the group. Or you enter at Kijun inside you enter your zone, black zone. You put a subloss below. So for each entry, zone, Kijun, you screenshot like this. And then you send in the group. Then you do for Kijun. When you enter Kijun, you place the source of maybe here. You screenshot, you send in inside the VIP group. This is simple, right? If you enter a position, even if you are in demo, even if it is your real life capital, even for SSB2, do for SSB2. One thing I want to add more is that sometimes you can be inside the zone like this black zone, right? And then you enter a Kijun. The candle broke below, above Kijun, and then place a stop loss. And then you see the candle are going up now. After that, you start being happy, and then you see candle are going down toward your stop loss. You start trembling. No, I want to get my money. No, leave your setup play, right? Or if you don't want to leave your setup play, you don't want to deal with this waves. What you have to do is that wait till when Tenkan is out of the cloud. Because sometimes wait till when Kijun is out of the cloud. Because sometimes this Kijun, right? This Kijun. Sometimes Kijun, when is inside the cloud, it means that people are making transaction. When people are making transaction, you will see a lot of waves like that. When Kijun is out of the cloud like this is out of the cloud, right? Because this is the cloud. SSB and SSR form the cloud. And then when it's out of the cloud, you take your buy here, and then you place your stop loss here because Kijun is already out of the cloud. And then you'll be buying here, and then you will not have those waves anymore. See, from here, the waves did not work. When I was doing this course in French, where the candle were going like this, and I feel your emotion because I was like that at the beginning when I didn't know how to read the market very well. So I'll prove you that when you wait Kijun out of the cloud a little bit like this, and then you take a position, it can be a good time because you will not. It's also this is also a good setup. This is also a plus setup, a plus entry. This is also a plus entry. It's just for people who don't like to see those red candles. That when they see a red candle, they start having malaria. So it's like their life end now. No, it is this for a more calm people. People who like more calm. You can enter here and then you enter again here, the second position. You let the who don't like red candles. Those who don't like red candle, you can wait a little bit when Kijun go outside the clock. That's something that happened a lot in 1 minute. Even here, you see, for example, even for this one. For this one, when you see, you could have entered at this Kijun break, right? This could have been a set of place the position here. But when you place your position here, this price will come, the stop loss here, this price will come and go down with your money. And then you enter again here, you place maybe your stop loss here, but it will also make you scared. But when as soon as Kijun is out of the cloud like this, and then you buy at this level, the went up. And then it's the same thing also for this downtrend. When Kijun is out of the cloud, it will not make you suffer emotionally too much. Out of the cloud, right? So with that said, I'm done. And then let us meet together for the next video.